What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Arpa. Now, Arpa is all about improving, the privacy of blockchains, increasing the fairness of blockchains, and having only been through one bull cycle, hard to predict where this is going to land in terms of price. But looking at it and looking at who's got in on it and looking at where it could go, I think this is one that's got some gains to be had. Before I get into any of that, though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed everyone I was buying up all these coins because I expected them to have big profits. And you can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded my videos and released them. You can see the highs that all these coins hit a little less than a year and a half on. And what the profit would have been if you'd have only put in $100 into each one. And if you'd have done that, that's $2,600 investment in total. Selling a little less than 18 months on, which is what I did, your net profit would have been over 123 grand, which is not bad. Now, since the market crashed, since we hit the bear cycle, I've been buying up new coins. And the coins that I get in on, I share on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what the coin that I'm buying is, what kind of gains I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. So they can copy along. It literally takes all the work out of it for them. I also do the same thing when I sell. I identify the coin that I'm looking to sell, what percentage of my holdings I'm going to sell, and what I'm going to do with my profits. So it takes all the work out of it for all of the members. Now, if that sounds good to you, actually just making the profits without having to do 5, 10, 15,000 hours worth of research, then Copy My Crypto could be exactly what you need. So if you go to the description of this video, there's a link. And if you go onto the page, what you'll see are the things I've said in the past and what ended up happening, as well as the profits that a lot of the members have got since joining. So you can compare your profits in the last bull cycle against theirs. If yours don't stack up, then maybe copymycrypto.com is something you want to consider. And don't forget that everything that you see on the website can all be verified on the history of this channel as well. And maybe I'll see you there, guys. So Arpa, backed by Arrington XRP Capital and DWF Labs portfolio. Now, Arpa is a decentralized, secure computation network. It's built to improve the fairness, the security, and the privacy of blockchains. So Arpa Threshold BLS Signature Network is the infrastructure of verifiable random number generator, secure wallet, cross-chain bridge, and decentralized custody across multiple blockchains. Arpa was previously known as Arpa Chain, a privacy-preserving multi-party computation network, and it was founded in 2018. Now, Arpa's mainnet has completed over 224,000 computation tasks in the past years. And their experience in multi-party computation and other cryptography laid the foundation of their BLS signature schemes, which is TSS and BLS. And that led them to the Arpa network. Now, Randcast is something that they have produced. It's a verifiable random number generator. And it's the first application that leverages Arpa's infrastructure. Randcast offers a cryptographically generated random source with superior security and low cost compared to all other solutions. Metaverse game, lottery, NFT minting and whitelisting, key generation and blockchain validator task distribution are will all benefit from Randcast's tamper-proof randomness. And that's kind of important, is you've got particularly with metaverse gaming and lotteries, as well as NFT minting, it is meant to be random. If you cannot verify that it's random, effectively that allows for hackers to play around with it and, make things more beneficial to themselves. It allows fraudulent teams within a network to do the same thing. So having tamper-proof randomness is vital to ensuring that all of these are fair and no one is actually benefiting from a glitch in the code, as it were. Now, so Arpa Network It's built by cryptographers, engineers, and entrepreneurs. The Arpa Network contributes to a decentralized blockchain ecosystem together with their community. So they innovate cryptographic systems to make blockchains more versatile, reliable, and interlinked. And the vision is to ensure fairness, security, and privacy across blockchain ecosystems. Now, they have also got something called the Multi-Party Computation Knowledge Base, so the MPC Knowledge Base. So this is just effectively their blog where they run through the benefits of their system, what the threshold signature is, and so on. So the threshold signature is explained, and this is without the mathematics behind it. The reason for that is obviously the mathematics end up being quite a barrier to understanding for a lot. So they run through everything to do with how to secure multi-party computation and threshold signatures, and that creates the stuff like the key signatures and everything else. Now, ARPA, as I said, they've created RANDcast. So RANDcast is an on-chain verifiable random number generator that can now be integrated into any blockchain. They've built a suite of APIs for different use cases. So whether that's an NFT allocation, game attributes generator, or combat outcomes, or even lotteries and more. And it's a very easy integration. You literally click away and go from there. The benefit for this is that it's blockchain agnostic, so it can work anywhere. It ensures that everything is thoroughly fair. And here's the thing. Within the NFT section, let's say, there's so many NFTs nowadays that have features. So, it's the appearance, and there'll be like 6 different characteristics of an NFT. These all need to be randomized. And something like RANDcast guarantees no issues are going to be had in terms of what NFT you get. It's going to be fair, as opposed to a potential scenario where you've got a team behind an NFT collection that have either messed up the code or are acting fraudulently. This eliminates this. So if I see that an NFT collection as an example, not that I'm a huge NFT fan, but if I saw an NFT collection and integrated RANDcast, at least I know it's fair, right? At least I know I'm not necessarily going to get the bottom of the rung. Because we've seen that before where like an NFT collection launches and almost everyone's getting the worst possible NFTs. So, but how is that possible? It's meant to be random. And the team happen to then have like the best, and there's been a few cases of that. So ARPA are actually a little behind where I would hope they would be by now in terms of products to integrate. At the moment, it is only RANDcast, but that is in and of itself quite an important product that a number of crypto projects could really utilize. Pretty much every metaverse project out there, pretty much every gaming project out there should be integrating that because it ensures stability, it ensures security. There is no risk with integrating RANDcast, whereas if you're just a little bit off on your code, when if any of the developers are a little bit off, there could be huge problems. But so as a product, I think it's like that product alone is outstanding, but they have been up and running since 2019, so we're now 4 years in. I would have hoped we'd see another product launched. I would have hoped we would see that there'd been more sharing of the integrations that they've achieved as well. Because I think when you know how many crypto projects have integrated RANDcast as an example, then you'd have a really solid idea of, right, how well are these guys doing? Now, it's backed by Coinbase and Binance, so that's worth noting as well. These are big boys within the crypto space. They don't back things like projects willy-nilly. So there's obviously high expectation from the investors at Binance, the investors at Coinbase. So it's one to keep an eye on. It's also a stakeable crypto, so you can run through and just stake ARPA. So if we run through this, so estimated, rather than connect to my wallet, I'll just check that out. There we go. Estimated APR 18% across the year, which is pretty damn good. Now, ARPA, it's worth noting, only 62% of the supply is out, but the total supply should be 1.5 billion. They're at 1.2 billion. This has got a slow and steady release. This isn't going to be a huge dump. So, looking at that, I think this is a coin that actually could do something. They could do with at least one more product, but having been backed by some of the biggest boys, having a product that, the only product that they've got, but a product that is genuinely improves pretty much every game in NFT collection and improves everything in terms of confidence for me. I think that's a huge thing. I think this might actually break its previous high. Its previous high was 27 odd cents. I wouldn't be surprised to see this hit 50 cents. Excuse me. That would put it at market cap of, even if all the supply was out, 750 million. Now that's high, but it's not outlandish. But for that to happen, I would want two things. I think it needs two things. Number one is to share the more strategic partnerships, get more strategic partnerships announced, identify more projects that are using Randcast, that are integrating with ARPA. And number two, starts releasing another product, get something else out there that is actually going to be beneficial to the space. If they do that, yeah, I think it's a good blast. 50 cents, quite achievable. Obviously, because it's backed by Coinbase and Binance and all of them, it's pretty much buyable. It is buyable everywhere. If you are going to get it, guys, I'd highly recommend BitGet. BitGet right now have an enormous trading competition. It's called the King's Cup Global Invitational. Guys, there's a huge prize pool here. If you don't have an account with BitGet, there's a partner link in the description. If you deposit $10, make one $10 trade, and then join one competition, they'll airdrop you $10 straight away. So there's very little to do to get free $10 just joining. But if you are a decent trader and you want to try something out, they've got demo trading competition where you're not trading any money whatsoever, and you could win 20 grand. A spot trading competition where you could win 50 grand, a copy trading competition where you could win 80 grand, and a futures trading competition where you could win $2.5 million. So futures trading is where the money's at, but obviously there's high risk with a futures trade. So, you know, if you've never future traded before, don't do it. Just that simple. But if you've done it a lot and you're pretty good, this is a competition to enter, because $2.5 million is a lot of money and you do not want to miss that. And the partner link in the description gives you all the discounts on trading fees. As for ARPA, yeah, I think 50 cents is very achievable, but they need a new product and they need to start announcing integrations with other projects. Like that, they need to announce all the big projects that are using the Randcast. That will really strengthen sentiment around the ARPA project moving forward. That'll get community behind it, and the more the community is behind it, the more they can push it forward as well. But I think 50 cents is quite doable for them. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make it easier, in fact, if you want to do no work whatsoever, that's what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I share with all the members every single thing I'm doing. So when I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying, why I'm buying it, what kind of gains I think it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in it, and they can copy along. And when I sell a coin, I do the same thing. I let my members know what coin I'm selling, what percentage of my holdings I'm selling, and what I'm doing with my profits, whether it's banking it, whether it's reinvesting it. And again, they can copy along. So there is no research time for the members. There is no work for the members. And if you've never been onto copymycrypto.com, head there now. There's a link in the description. Have a look through the site. Have a look at what the members have earned. Have a look at what I've said in the past. All of this is public record. You can literally go onto the old videos on this channel and confirm absolutely everything you read and make a decision if it's something that you'd like to try. And if you do like it, then maybe I'll see you there, guys. And that is it from me. Take it easy. Bye-bye.